So we're here today. We have a Bauer 14-inch wet saw for cutting concrete. And the question is how do you assemble this? I already assembled it, so I'm going to disassemble it and reassemble it. First thing, there's a little clip here. I'm going to take this off. You lift this up. That's just to hold that little chute down or up when you're not using it. And I'll try to take it off. It just clips on. I gotta make sure I can see, you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. There's two little tags in there that hold it, and I'm having troubles. Well, I'm not going to pop it back off. I'd have to go get a screwdriver. But basically, you just slide the little discharge chute on it by pushing it up, and there's a little circle on each side with a little bit of a plastic sticking out to snap in. So when you're not using it and you want to hold it up out of the way, you put this little clip on it. Of course, here's the vacuum one, if you want to hook your vacuum cleaner up to it. And it came out easier than she's going back in, but she went back in. Then they provide this nice hose. I'm going to hook it up to my garden hose with an adapter on it, and you had to push this together. They have another adapter here. I'm not sure what that's quite for, it fits on. And of course they had a wrench, and I already put the blade on. I bought the good blade with the segments on it. And this is a left-hand thread. So to tighten and loosen it, it's like a standard skill saw. Over here on the back side, there's a button. You press down the lock the drive where you can tighten it. And I'm tightening it up right now. So lefty is tight, is the tighten on it, and right is the loosey on it. Okay. Then I couldn't quite figure out where the water line went, but I put it on this one right here. So there's a feed line that goes on to the back side, so it feeds water over to both sides of the blade. And the little hose they give you, it's got a regulating valve, so you can adjust your water flow. But the real question is how do you put these wheels on? They were really bad about instructions on putting the wheel kit on. So I'm going to take it back off after you figure it out. It's not bad at all. There's two little red raised parts on the bottom of the actual motor assembly, and you just loosen up your little screw, and this just slides right on. Okay. But you notice now I have a gap between the wheel and the base plate. And when you first get it, that base plate's going to be all the way down, and you say, well, I can't fit my wheel assembly onto there. So what you do is you come over here and adjust this knob right here. You loosen it up, and you notice now when you get it, it's probably going to be all the bolt will probably be all the way here at the end. But I just adjusted it enough so I had some clearance for the wheels. That's what you have to do to get the wheels to clear. The instructions on this, on how to put that wheel kit on, are non-existent. One of the other guys on YouTube, which I give credit to on YouTube, actually mentioned about the red race parts on the bottom of the motor, and he helped me by telling me that I could actually figure it out. But it still didn't fit, so I finally figured out you have to adjust that to get that clearance under the plate. I think the whole idea of the wheel kit is say you want to move your saw, you just can tip it up and wheel it, 'cause she is a little heavy. Or you can use it too, also too, once you're starting to tip it into your work. I'll do a separate video on using it, but the real thing I wanted to share with you guys is on putting the wheel kit on. Bauer did not do anybody a favor at all when they put the wheels in there with no instructions. I find that from time to time with some of the tools that I get from Harbor Freight. So that's it for our quick video today on how to assemble the Bauer 14-inch concrete saw. Of course you can use it for other items too, like bricks, pavers, anything masonry just about. Be careful which blade you buy, so that could make a difference. We're going to check it out on our next video on how to actually operate it. Thanks for stopping in and enjoying my frustration on how to assemble the Bauer 14-inch concrete saw.